Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on? Let me just get geared up. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the comments section. Or I should say the live stream chat section. All right. We're going to make this very short and sweet. Very, very short and sweet. I have been on hiatus for probably the last couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. Just taking care of business, folks. So it's been a while since I've really made or got to sit down and do some solid TA. I've been kind of still trading on my own, stuff like that. But let's look at this because I'm posting a lot of tweets that people are just hating me for whatever reason. I'm the greatest that ever was, folks. Okay, let's just get that out of the way straight. I don't care how long you've been trading. I will outtrade anybody at any time in any market, crypto stocks, forex, futures, options, you name it. But that's not why I'm here to outtrade people. So with that said, I'm going to set my little cocky attitude away off to the side here. And let's just look at Voyager token. And then we're going to take a quick peek at CKB. Okay. Last week, I've been kind of talking people on Twitter. That's where you're going to follow me if you want to see the latest updates on crypto stocks that I follow, stuff like that. So I was kind of saying, hey guys, watch out for this rising wedge. It's going to bite us. Sure enough, caught a whole bunch of flack from that on Twitter, and then it was down the rabbit hole we went. I was kind of thinking the floor would be somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.60. So we came right down to about, looks like this wick bottomed out at about $1.58. So with that said, that's looking pretty decent. It was a good call. Now we have a tremendous series of corrective waves that have really happened since March 1st with Voyager token. And if you guys haven't been following my Twitter handle, I think, folks, this is not financial trading advice, anything like that. So let's get this out of the way and just say that this could possibly be a setup for some sort of inverse head and shoulders, something like that. It's kind of what I'm speculating right now. We do have, in fact, a time sequence that is very relevant today. In fact, this thing is relevant at 4 p.m. Central Time. So for those of you guys that don't know much about Ichimoku Cloud trading, I'm basically the OG of Ichimoku Cloud trading. It just seems like so many people have started to Ichimoku Cloud trade in the last 2 weeks. That's all I see is Ichimoku Cloud on people's charts. And I love it. I think Ichimoku Cloud trading is one of the best. But right now, price action on this 1 hour chart is too far away from this Ichimoku Cloud. And I do think that right now, since there was a death cross that's technically kind of happening, and price action really got reeled in from quite a ways away, that the worst of the worst might be open. Keep in mind, there's two different types of death crosses. Usually when we start to see price action come from a long ways away, like it has here, and then we see the death cross, usually, sometimes that's a great indication that when this thing death crosses is a point of reversal. Now, if we would have seen that this price action and this 50 moving average were just trading parallel with each other for a long time, then we get the death cross. That's when the nasty death crosses happen. So this is what it is. With that said, we do have a Fibonacci time sequence on Voyager token here, 4 p.m. So let's see what happens. I think price action is just a wee bit too far away from this Ichimoku Cloud. I think we're going to get a halfway decent possible bounce here. Like I said, I've been thinking that we might be bouncing off this $1.60-ish level. So with that said, Yeah, man, I don't know. Let's just look at a 4-hour chart here. I mean, man, we can really see that there might be, it's hard to tell on this 4-hour chart. There's definitely some sort of corrective waves that have happened here. Let's just see here. I mean, you could make the argument that this would be some sort of completed corrective wave. So I do think that Voyager token is going to bounce from this $1.60 level here. It already has in the meantime. So with that said, we can get rid of this because I'm already back on. Let's just take a quick peek at CKB because it's been a while since CKB, since I've done any TA on CKB. So let's just look at this on a daily because, like I said, it's been a while. Now with CKB, we can see that on the daily chart, there is a symmetrical triangle that formed the last couple days with CKB. And this is usually a good indication that the previous trend will continue. And we can see that the previous trend has kind of started to continue. But here's the scoop, guys. Like Voyager token, even on this daily chart, I think that CKB is really nearing a threshold where we are just kind of trading further away from this Ichimoku cloud than I would like to see. With that said, the conversion line is arcing parallel with the baseline. This is something that we do want to see. And if we can get this conversion line to start arcing upwards, which it may in fact be, it is starting to arc upwards, that is usually a good indication that we will see some sort of a reversal happen. Once we start to see this conversion line start trending towards the baseline, that is a good sign to see. Right now, this symmetrical triangle is pretty far away from the cloud. And the fact that it's easy to spot an ABCDE corrective wave that took place after this little run up here. So I do think that CKB might be gearing up for some sort of turnaround, hopefully soon. I would say that let's just get into this here. It's been a while since I've really taken a peek at CKB, and the reason I don't really check on it much is because I mine it 24/7. So I'm just constantly adding to my CKB bags. Okay, so there's obviously some decent support at this penny level with CKB. There's no questions, ifs, ands, or anything about that. We also have some support around this 0.011-ish level, and that's kind of where CKB is at right now. So if we can really hold the line, at this level, there might be a chance that we could see CKB come back up and retest this 0.013786-ish level. And that might really, we might really kind of see this 50 moving average price action and this 786 kind of collide right around, I don't know, this 0.01379998 level. But I want to just do one more thing, guys. So bear with me 1 second. Like I said, I wanted to make this very short simply because I have other obligations here in about 6 minutes. So we can see that if the worst of the worst happens here, we may in fact see, let's just say that this symmetrical triangle, let's just say something bad happens. Obviously, there's war stuff going like that on right now around the world. But, let's just say that CKB cannot reel itself back up to that previous 786 level that I was just kind of telling you guys about. I have a good feeling that if that happens and fails, we'll come back down to this penny level. If that fails, it's down to this 007-ish area for CKB, unfortunately. And we damn near got there last July. So I'm hoping that this is not the case. And I'm hoping that we can get this little reversal here and then start moving to the upside. Let's really just throw up some Fibonacci time sequence. Okay, here we go. Let's just measure a couple different points of interest here. Just because I'm curious and I just haven't been paying attention to CKB. Okay, I'm not really liking that. Let's go ahead and throw up this. Okay, I'm not really digging that too much either. Let's just see if we can uncover something. How about that? Okay. Yeah, and wouldn't you know? So, man, just by measuring this swing high to this swing low, this really gives us some accurate time sequence in hindsight. We know this because we can go back and confirm that, okay, hey, the daily chart, it predicted a reversal here, and a reversal here. So, yeah, right now, guys, I'm thinking that price action could possibly just be, man, I want to just say I'm not really thinking that this is going to be some sort of full blown bearish downtrend from here. We just don't have the full body bearish candles going quite yet. But I do think that price action, like I said, I'm just reiterating. I think that price is too far away from this Ichimoku cloud. I do think that this thing is due for a little bit of a pullback. So real quickly, I have 4 minutes. If you have any cryptos, let me know in the live chat here, and I would be happy to kind of go over them. I do suppose that we should probably go over Bitcoin here, and then I will take the first crypto that gets dropped in the live chat and we will check it out. Okay, so here's what's going on with Bitcoin right now. As you guys can see, I've been kind of tracking this thing in this symmetrical triangle formation here. We had a little bit of a breakthrough. So it's been a while since I have really messed with my Bitcoin charts. But with that said, the way things are kind of moving with Bitcoin right now is Bitcoin might in fact be starting to make some sort of ascending triangle, quite possibly. We know this because we can see these lows are getting a little bit higher. And the fact that if we look at Bitcoin on this daily chart, we can see that it's playing very nicely within this Fibonacci channel. And so this is a wonderful thing to see, folks. So we have these lows that are continually getting higher. Exactly the stuff that we want to see. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff here on these charts. And I'm really curious to see if maybe we can predict a date and time that Bitcoin may pull some sort of reversal at. So look for March 8th. It wouldn't surprise me at this point to see Bitcoin maybe come down to this 36,000-ish level, somewhere in there, by March 8th, somewhere in there. So that's kind of my thing on Bitcoin. If we can get Bitcoin really kind of juicing again, folks, I think there might be a good chance for this little ascending triangle to form, and we might see the markets kind of start going back up. So we're going to look at XDB. Oh, so this is digital bits. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen this crypto or heard of it. So this is my first time looking at this. Well, let's just go ahead and throw up a little Fibonacci retracement. Man, what we're looking at here on the daily for XDB, folks, is a triple bottom and a descending triangle that is forming right now. So this is great to see. You've got pretty decent support at about 26 cents. So in the coming days, it wouldn't surprise me to maybe see this thing gear up for I shouldn't say coming days, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say by the end of the month, we may in fact see this crypto maybe come back up and retest this 45-cent level. So if that does happen, that would be a wonderful thing. However, you have to keep in mind these highs are getting lower. So if there's just some bad sentiment in the market, you may see a continuation of the previous trend, which was downwards. So do keep that in mind. But I would hope for XDB at this point in time to maybe get some sort of bounce to the upside. So this would be the 236 or the 382 on an extension. So yeah, I think it's looking halfway decent. If you see this thing trading below 24, 25 cents, you may just want to revert back to your plan. But what I'm liking about this is that this has very thin Ichimoku cloud coverage. Price action likes to target very thin cloud coverage. As you can see right here, it's easy for the price to move through. And I sure do enjoy trading, bullish patterns above the Ichimoku cloud, stuff like that. So I try not to do too much trading below the cloud. So with that said, folks, I just want to go ahead and really thank all of you guys for being here. Truly, guys, I am, I miss everybody on YouTube. I miss everybody on Twitter. Miss coming on doing these shows. I've got some crazy things going on right now for the better. I shouldn't say for the better, but I got some really good stuff going on right now that I just can't share yet. So I'm very excited, for all of this to possibly, take way. And I am really kind of hoping to get back into the YouTube scene here within the next 2 weeks, possibly start getting back to my daily grind, the daily videos, things like that. So I'm 2 minutes over. I've got to go. I've got a hard deadline on an appointment that I have a meeting with. So we'll see you guys all on the next video. I might try to hop on tonight. We'll just see what's going on. Like I was saying, this new opportunity. I've probably slept 15 hours since Monday night. I'm not even kidding you. I am so mentally fatigued from this, but it's all worth it. But with that said, folks, big shout out to all of you guys for stopping by on this Friday. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend wherever you guys are at. I hope you guys are safe wherever you're at. And at this point, I'd like to just take a 10-second moment of silence just to kind of recognize the things going on in Ukraine and Russia. I have some friends over there that aren't over there, but they have a lot of family there. So we'll start now. You can join me if you'd like. That's it. So big shout out to all of you guys. We'll see you guys all in the next video.